Next up at UFC 306, we have Manuel Torres taking on Ignacio Bahamondes. Manuel Torres, 15-2 in his career, 5-0 in his last 5 with 14 finishes. Taking on Ignacio Bahamondes, 15-5 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He's coming off that knockout win.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
What the hell is that? What triggered that? What could have possibly triggered that? I said he's 4-1 in his last 5. And then how did that trigger that? We're just not answering the question? If somebody could let me know in the comments what the hell triggered that, that would be helpful. I know. Oh, I got my answer. That is that is what triggered it. All right. Well, you just got to roll with it. I don't know where I was. Ignacio Bahamondes is fighting Manuel Torres. Manuel Torres is a good fight. This is a good fight. He's a well-rounded guy. He's dangerous. Good striking. Good grappling. Striking isn't technical, but he does throw knees in the clinch really, really well. He will throw to the head. He will rip your legs apart. He's long. He's skinny. He does a good job using that length, using that reach. He's got power guillotines, triangles, anything that requires leverage and length. Solid clinch work as well. He's coming off that submission win over Chris Duncan, where he did jump guillotine. That wasn't a submission, but he did do it, and that's what nerds do. He's taking on Ignacio Bahamondes. This dude is insanely tall.
So you're the one that fucking said that.
Said what?
This guy will pull guard. Or
He
jump
jumped
guillotine
guard.
or
I said it in my video.
well,
He did.
yeah, okay. Well, thank God you fucking cleared that up, because I had a guy in fucking Discord today tag me 6 different times. Jacob, can he answer me? Can he answer me? What video was it? You deleted your video. What video was it where you're talking about him pulling guard and Manuel Torres just pulls guard? What video? Jacob, can you please answer me? Finally, I was like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. I didn't say that. And why don't you go fucking just watch the breakdowns? I don't like, what are you talking about? Turns out it wasn't even me.
It was me. And I said he jumped guillotine, which he did do, not guard, guillotine. And that's, anytime somebody jumps anything, it's nerdy as shit. Unless there's like 2 seconds left, 5 seconds left, you're trying to make something happen. Anyways, taking on Ignacio Bahamondes.
Cody Durden got a ninja choke. And they call it an anaconda choke. Anaconda choke, you have to have an arm in it. It was a ninja choke.
The reason they called it an anaconda is because where he was on the mat and then he was walking towards it. But I was watching on my phone like this, so I didn't get the...
I mean, it was a straight ninja choke. There was no arm involved. There was no nothing. I know the difference between an anaconda and a darce as well.
I literally was watching on my cell phone. I saw him on his side, like, you know...
It was like a power guillotine into a ninja choke.
Yeah. It was slick.
Anaconda, which doesn't make any sense.
Do you think he was losing before that? He was getting pieced up a little bit.
What?
Okay.
Dude, he was almost just knocking it. Dude, I swear to God, I'm pretty sure he saw my tweet.
It was like, I need this knockdown.
Dude, he was trying. I've never seen him throw right hands like that to get a knockout in my life. I think he literally saw that tweet because I tagged him in it, and he follows me.
Of our argument?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guarantee he saw that tweet and was like, "Fuck yeah, I can knock this guy out." Because I've never seen him throw like that. And then finally he was like, "All right, let me just fucking choke him out."
I was watching on my phone, and then I immediately went to ESPN. I'm like, there wasn't a knockdown, was there? So
dude, he landed like 6 or 7 clean ass shots, and after like the 6th one, because I was live streaming, I was like, man, Angelo was fucking right. So, he can't knock anybody out. Jesus Christ, those are clean shots on Matt Schnell.
Haymakers.
I was like, fuck. He tried.
Well, we got Ignacio Bahamondes' tall ass. He's 6'3" at this weight class, which is insane. He's a striker, good volume, decent power. The power is really not from raw power, just from the fact that the punch came from 13 yards away. It's going to rack up some velocity on the way in. Good footwork, good head movement. He protects himself from power shots. Solid takedown defense at 85%. Takedown offense, absolute joke. 0%, and he has tried. He's 0 for 5 in takedown attempts. He's coming off that win over Christos Gallegos, where he actually was insanely aggressive, because the knock on him in the past has been he can be low volume, he can wait too long, but that wasn't the last fight. I think this is a phenomenal matchup. This could sneakily be one of the best fights on the entire card. I am going to pick Ignacio here as a dog. I think Manuel Torres has the success he has because of his length. He's used to having those long arms. He's used to having the reach. He's used to working with that. And none of that's going to work with Ignacio. He's way longer, way slicker. I think Ignacio Bahamondes gets this done. I think his reach, his length is a very real problem. And he's just got the far better resume. So I'm going Ignacio Bahamondes. What do you think, Jakey Boombalats?
Listen, I like, both these guys. I was always a big Bahama Mama guy. But when you watch him fight and you watch his fights, he is a tough son of a bitch. And he's going to need his toughness in this fight because Manuel Torres is going to be in his face doing some unorthodox shit with some wild shit with some real fucking power. The issue with Bahamondes is, what do we always say? When somebody is fucking tough, there's a reason why you know they are tough. They are getting fucking hit. And as good as this guy's jab is and his boxing is, his long striking, for whatever reason, he's a really hard time of getting out of the way of punches coming back. I mean, I don't see him. There's no real head movement. He keeps his head on the center line. He uses his length. And if you can get to that length, his head is going to fucking be there. So I get the pause for concern for Manuel Torres because you mix in a guy with a million first-round finishes with a guy that's fucking been around and he's shown how tough he can be. A lot of times you out-tough the crazy in the beginning and then you start taking over. And that's why I believe Manuel Torres isn't a minus 150, minus 200. But if you match up the skills and the hit ability and the finishing ability for Manuel Torres, I just got to take that side of the play. I'm not betting Manuel Torres. I might play something on him. But as far as a pick, I see a guy that gets hit a fucking lot. Isn't really like an undefeated guy, right? I mean, he's never been knocked out, but he has been finished. I got to go with the finisher in this. I just think Ignacio gets hit too much for a guy like Manuel Torres. And I think this crazy run that Manuel Torres is on is going to continue in the sphere, and it's going to be a fucking monster moment. So nothing against Bahamondes. It's just sometimes you just run into a more dangerous guy.
No, this is an incredible fight. I went back and forth in the pick, and ultimately I was like, Manuel loves being long, and he's just not going to be longer here, and that may work for us. But this is a razor-thin fight. The line reflects that. It tightened pretty quickly, and then it just sort of it bobs up and down a little bit. Ignacio's never been the favorite, but the wideness of the gap certainly has closed a little bit here and there. I think this is a pick your side in DraftKings because I do think there's a sneaky finish here. I think one of these guys can definitely win by finish. And all of a sudden, $8,000 or $8,200 was very well worth that money. You agree with that, or it's just too risky on either side? You're going to avoid it entirely.
Do you live in Ohio?
Why? Because somebody's eating that dog. I'll lock him up. You can hear it. Dude, he was locked up, and then Tiffany came home with the girls, and she let him
screaming the whole time.
Yeah, I hear you. Here's what I'm going to do for you. Well, first, you guys go to WeWantPicks.com. You click Become a Member. It's freaking $10 a month. You'll unlock everything you have ever wanted or needed. I'm going to lock this dog up while Jakey Boy reads this and thanks Ali for this incredible donation. We appreciate you.
$49.99 from Ali Sabah. I think it's how you say Sabah with a name like Ali. I think that's going to be Sabah. Hi, Jacob. That's a refund for the tennis bet I gave you last week. Oops. Appreciate you guys. Keep up the awesome work. To everyone in the chat, what are you doing with your life if you don't have premium? This guy did come into the Discord. He said, listen, I want to give back. You give out all these picks, right? Sometimes you even get an NFL pick. By the way, who was on the live stream? Look at it. He keeps this in front of my face. I feel like fucking the neighbor in Home Improvement right now. What the fuck was his name? I'm the neighbor in Home Improvement right now. You can't even fucking see me. But on the stream last Saturday, I even gave out a +3 bet for the Colts that fucking hit. And this guy came into the Discord and said, hey, I've got a play for you. It's a tennis play. I said I was fucking Wilson from Home Improvement. And you fucking left me with a fucking fence in front of my face.
Oh, my bad.
This guy came into the Discord and was like, you give me these picks, you made me all this money. Here's a fucking guaranteed lock underdog play for women's tennis. Lock it in. I said, how much should I put on it? He said, put 50 on it. So I put 50 on it. I said, no, I'm not going to watch it. Let me know how it goes. The next time he tagged me in Discord, he said, my bad, dude.
Whoops.
So you didn't have to do that. If I'll just
all.
random money or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. But
Yeah, 100%. Especially, nobody expects everybody to hit everything all the time. And Jacob's taking bets in the Discord. Things happen. Two other quick comments here. Liam says, explain the $8,200 in DraftKings. What that is, as a Brit, it baffles me. I don't know if DraftKings Fantasy is even available in your neck of the woods, but essentially you get a salary of $50,000. You have to draft 6 fighters with that $50,000. Fighters are different price points depending on how good they are and how well they're expected to do. You then take that lineup, those 6 fighters, and you compete against other people.
Hey guys, just want to say
lineups.
I'm live right now on YouTube. Check me out. Links in the description below. Appreciate you guys. Join the party. Talk to you guys later.
Link in bio.
Hey guys, just want to say
Oh, he fucking really did that stupid shit. Magno says Ignacio's a dude who's way longer but got smoked by Ludovic, who's smaller. Ludovic out-wrestled him, guys. He out-wrestled him. So, had nothing to do with length. He wrestled his fucking ass.